Hello, and thank you for everyone joining me today as we talk about how to raise your vibration. So let's start out with, what is vibration? Well, we're all made up of energy, and energy vibrates at different frequencies. So every thought and every emotion affect our frequency because they are energy. When you're feeling fearful, guilty, or angry, you're vibrating at a lower frequency. So for those of us feeling acceptance, joy, peace, and love, you're vibrating at a higher frequency. For those of us who have fallen to a lower vibration, what are some of the things we can do to help raise it? Well, there are many, but today I'm going to talk about 6 of them. So let's start out with one of the more obvious, meditation. Meditating more frequently and consistently will help raise your vibration. But why? Meditation, by definition, is a set of techniques used to encourage a heightened state of awareness and focused attention. So when we meditate, we calm both our body and our mind. We are able to see problems and solutions more clearly and able to work through them in a different way. We can set aside the emotion weighing us down and focus on what makes us happy. We become less foggy in a sense. So how do we meditate? Well, meditation comes differently for everyone. Some find closing their eyes, sitting in silence with music, and focusing on their breathing is the best way to go. They breathe in through their nose, out through their mouth, because breathing in brings in positive intention, and breathing out lets go of the intention that no longer suits us. Others may find meditation in painting, singing, or even taking their bike out for an hour. Meditation is whatever helps you get out of your own head. It's whatever helps you set aside the weight of the world, even for a few moments, so that in those moments you can think without distraction. Another way to raise your vibration is being conscious of what you're putting into your body and how you're treating it. A common saying is, your body is your temple, so treat it as such. Try cutting out processed foods. Absorb more energy-boosting foods like fruits, vegetables, and nuts. If you're treating it well, you feel the effects. For example, I've had many times I've just eaten a big meal, and I've looked at that piece of cake, and I'm like, it'll be fine. It wasn't fine. I felt miserable after. Same goes for the days I'm not as active. How many times have you used the excuse, there's just not enough time in the day? Not enough time to do the workout, yoga, or even just stretch. I can tell you, I've made that excuse many times, sometimes still do. One thing I've learned is, there is always time. You don't have to make traumatic change to your schedule. Wake up 10 to 15 minutes earlier to take that time, or take that time before you go to bed. Do what you feel most comfortable with. A quick workout, breathing exercise or meditation, yoga or stretching. It doesn't need to be an hour or a big chunk of your day. All you need is a few moments to recharge your body and your mind. When you're able to quiet your body and mind, you're able to stop resisting the energetic flow of the universe. How many times have you felt like you've made a mistake? Maybe you shouldn't have quit that job, or maybe you should have taken that job offer. What if I told you, and hear me out, what if I told you you did exactly what you were meant to do in that moment that you needed to make that decision? That those feelings eating at you about your decision don't actually matter because you are on the right path. Whether you believe our journeys are predestined or not, we all can agree that the universe has a balance, meaning everything happens for a reason. That negative that you're holding on to could have just been the door to open a new chapter to bring in so much good. But how are you to know that if you're still holding on to the negative? Trust the universe. Stay in the now. The past can't be changed. As long as you can maintain a higher vibration and think more optimistically and positive, good things will come your way. Again, this isn't always easy. Sometimes, again, myself included, We get consumed in the thoughts of, I just can't catch a break. Yet, the answer is right in front of your face on how to break that. We just change the way we think. Let go of the what ifs and the negativity. Even in your darkest moments, trust that the storm will pass. You will find your way out. On a more physical change level, I would highly suggest decluttering your life. Just as we hold energy, so do the objects around us. And sometimes those energies come into our energy fields and weigh us down. Sit down and take a look around. What could you do without? Could it be those shirts in your closet that have been sitting there unworn for the last couple years? Or maybe that junk drawer is getting a little bit too full. Ask yourself, what is not a necessity to you anymore? Start small, as this step might not be easy. Attachment is a human characteristic. It's completely normal to hold on to things that hold value to you. But as Marie Kondo says, ask yourself if it brings you joy. For the objects that do not, give your thanks and gratitude and let it go. Open your space to allow the positive energy to come in. Breaking from the physical, let's jump back into the emotions and how they affect us. A big emotion or emotional response a lot of people carry is judgment. It could be as small as the color of someone's hair to the political party. I like to repeat over and over, do not hold judgments. Because trust me, it's definitely one I still work on. Again, it's normal. But the more we become aware of what we're doing to ourselves on a vibrational level, the more we can overcome those and raise our vibration. Being judgmental lowers our vibration and attracts negativity. The ego that we all have, it gets in our way and creates chaos for us. Rather than comparing anyone, just live and let live. We are all on our own separate journeys, and they are different from one another. The difference in what we see as wealth and what isn't is the vibration we hold ourselves to. Follow that golden rule. Treat others the way you want to be treated. Allowing yourself to be free of judgments opens the door for the next and final one I want to talk about today. One of my personal favorites, express love. See the world and life on it through a lens of unconditional love. Literally, stop and smell those roses. Stop and look up at the sky during the day or at night. See the beauty, appreciate, and give gratitude to Mother Earth. She's the reason why we're all here. Be kind to those who need it. Smile at a stranger. Even something as simple as holding the door for a stranger can make a big difference. Cuddle your pets a little closer tonight. Feel your heart warm in every action you take, no matter how small. Even though your boss is having a bad day and is yelling at you, understand again that they are on their own path going through something that you may not understand. Take it with a grain of salt instead of feeling defensive and angry. Listen. Express an act of love to them. It could be as small as bringing them an extra cup of coffee or making sure you get that assignment in on time. When you feel it from your heart, that is love. Reflect on our lives now. Are you happy? Do you feel at peace? Even if you're saying, yeah, but not quite or kinda, what will bring you to that level and how can you get there? Start here with these 6 things. Start small and work your way up at your own speed of comfort. When you're able to first admit that you can grow more and you start understanding how, you'll be able to reach limitless levels of vibration. So, where do you want to begin?